Welcome to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Rice Owls, taking on a team from the Big 10, the California Golden Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Golden Bears about to kick it away and get this season started. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give it. Out to the 20. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense has it. They're on the move.
First game of the year, you're always worried about turnovers, right? And this guy has the ultimate nightmare on his first touch of the year. Puts the ball on the ground. He's got to be able to flush that out now. You got to get ready to go play the next play.
This offense has it with really good field position. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Golden Bears want to move quickly. Snap in the shotgun. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Cal. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers.
Breaks into the open. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The option look. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking downfield to throw. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Here we go. Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Now on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff to the single running back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Toss to the outside. Slithers into space. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. Man, he's got 45 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Rice rushes to the line.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now from inside the red zone. Gets rid of it. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Lets it go to the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Goes to the option. What a nice job on the ground, working his way ahead for 7 yards and leaving them with 4th and short. They're about 2 yards away.
I don't know about the play call there. 3rd and long, and you're going option, and the defense, give them credit. They took everything away. The quarterback had to keep it himself. Defense is fine, giving up a couple of yards, but that's all you're going to get against the athleticism they have on that side of the football. I think that was a play. The offense should have thrown it.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rice. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the 2nd half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that
all by himself down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cal! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possession.
Open field on the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. Rice rushes to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Owls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Going to the running game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Owls! Great job by the back on the option.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UCLA is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we heard the first 8 clap today. They're up by 17 over Troy. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Unloads quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
And the Golden Bears are facing 3rd and inches. It's a draw. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give from the gun. That gives him 54 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Takes the easy one to the back. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Dangerous screen into traffic. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. On the move. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Rice rushes to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. Trying to get the corner. Finding an escape route. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Young. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. There's the pressure. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks just, they try to aim it a little bit too much.
He's got it on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Hines is back in the middle. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Now improvising. Got a little space. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick it onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. He'll start this third quarter with a run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Golden Bears send the hurry up.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television.
Got it! And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. The Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Got the quick pass. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Connection to the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead...
Touchdown, Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way.
There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Rice rushes to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion, and then that's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Golden Bears. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They're facing a third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking.
Trying play action. Under fire. Finds space on the right. Touchdown, Cal! Oh, that may be in, and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground. Rice rushes to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete to the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Good enough for a first down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Oh, he makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense got it. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
So now it's second and long. He wants to change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking to throw. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Rice rushes to the line. Wants to go up top. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's caught. Touchdown, Rice. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
42, Spider.
Trying to power it in. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires it down the seam. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards. And
breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And this is always the time in the game when coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few 1st downs and make something positive happen.
Rice rushes to the line.
3rd down coming.
Belly stutter.
Creates a little space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And that ball's free behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback looks for a little space. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Off the RPO, complete. Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Down at the 36. And your California Golden
The Golden Bears have a chance to make that turnover pay off as they come to the line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
At the 40, there he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Golden Bears have taken it inside the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He makes the grab. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
27.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Owls really need to keep this drive alive on third down.
691, Gators 4.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Great place to start for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
Let's go.
Leaves it with the back. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Owls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Flushed out of the pocket. Finds a little space. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. And the Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He'll set up to throw. Buys a little extra time. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He might want another play. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like the